Thanks for clicking on the video, and here at Nerd Mimic, we are going to play Castle Ravenloft. This is a Dungeons & Dragons themed board game that came out more than a decade ago, but it is still in print, and we attained a fresh copy and had the miniatures all painted up and ready to go. So tonight we are going to face off Count Strahd with his Legion of the Dead, and we are going to use Alyssa here as our main hero, and we will see what happens. Now, before we get started, if you are new to the channel and if you like what you see in the following, hopefully consider liking and subscribing. And I do have a giveaway for 2 Dungeons & Dragons original TSR modules. So I'll put a link down below for that. And if you're watching this from the future, I'm sure we have a different giveaway going on right now as well. So let's face off Count Strahd and see what happens. So on a side note here, but very important to be aware of, that this game does come with a plastic insert, but it's non-functional. Now, these 2 wells are supposed to hold the dungeon tiles. As you can see, there's a huge stack of them right here. I mean, you definitely have to use both of these wells to fit them in. However, if you put a dungeon tile into this well, it actually does not fit. The problem is these wells are at an angle, so it might sit at the top here, but there's no way it's going to drop down to the bottom where it needs to go, as once again, there's a huge stack of them. And apparently there's not a problem with the other games in this series. It's only this plastic insert. So I think WotC is aware of it, and I have read on Reddit that if you call customer service, they will send you a replacement plastic insert that fixes this problem. I have reached out to them, and I just did it a couple days ago, so I'll let you know in the comments below later if I get a replacement. But once again, should be aware of that the plastic insert that comes with the game is non-functional, or at least this reprint is not. So today we're going to do run through adventure number 1, which is essentially the tutorial. You use only one hero, and it's a solo experience, and basically the hero alone in the dungeon crypts must escape before the sun sets and Strahd returns. Here's a little flavor text to read before you start. You wake up alone in the depths of Castle Ravenloft. The last thing you remember was when the man with the piercing eyes and long cape approached you on the dark street outside the inn. It had to be Count Strahd, the vampire. Outside the castle, you know that the sun is high in the sky, and now you have to find your way out of here before the sun sets and Strahd returns to finish whatever foul plot he began that night. So setup for this solo adventure is pretty quick. I need Strahd's dungeon crypt tile, which is depicted here, and we have it in hand right here. We also, of course, need the Strahd miniature, which we have in hand here. We need the secret stairwell dungeon tile and place it after the 10th tile in the dungeon deck, which is already done on the side here. And basically what we need to do is place our hero at the start of the tile. And I'm going to use Alyssa today here. Once again, I think she's the coolest sculpt in the game. And so we got her adventure tile player board here. And then what we need to do is escape from this dungeon and do it before the sun sets and Strahd wakes up. So basically, every time there is a white arrow, the sun token moves 1 circle to the right on the time tracker, and then time tracker is actually depicted at the bottom of this adventure page, and you could just put a token here, and once again, each time there is a white arrow, we're going to advance it, and hopefully Strahd does not wake up. So we're going to start with Alyssa at level 1. She is a human ranger, and she's a master of bow and blade, and she has the special ability of scout. So when I am on my exploration phase, I can explore one unexplored edge on my tile, even if I'm not adjacent to it. Now, I get a pick at the start, 1 ranger utility power, 2 at-will powers, and 1 daily power. So looking at here, we got our utility powers, and I need to pick 1. And so basically I'm going to pick parry, as crucial aid involves another hero. And of course, this is going to be a solo run, so we will use parry. So anytime I get hit, I might use parry to have that attack miss. But basically, I can only use it once. Now for the at-will powers, get to pick 2 of these, but these I can use again and again. And I'm going to pick Twin Shot, which allows me to attack 2 monsters within 1 tile away, and Hunter Shot. So I attack one monster within 2 tiles away, so it gives me long range ability. So I'll set careful attack off to the side. Now I also get to pick one daily power, and this is basically like an ultimate power, and I'm gonna pick split the tree. Choose one tile within 2 tiles away from me, and I can attack 2 monsters on that tile. So pretty powerful. It gives me a +6 ability, and I'm gonna go for this one. So I'll set these other 2 cards off to the side. So this will be my starting deck for my run here with Alyssa, and she will start off with 8 health there. And basically I'm gonna use an 8-sided dice to denote her health. The game does come with multiple tokens with 1 health each to put on your player board, but I always find that to be a little messy when 8-sided dice would just be a lot cleaner. She has an armor class of 15, speed of 6, and I have 2 health potions basically that give me a ability to heal up 4. And so if I get in trouble, I got those 2 potions to help me out. All right, I got the game all set up. We have the starting tile here of Strahd's Crypt. I got Alyssa here on the starting point, and I have a dice here to represent number 1, the sun marker. And every time there is going to be a white arrow, we have to advance the counter here. And once it hits 5, Strahd here will wake up. So I prefer to do this and have a whole bunch of counters on the table. Then we also have a pile of dungeon tiles, and the last one, the 11th one, will be the stairwell. The encounter deck is all shuffled up. We got the treasure deck, and we got the monster deck. And we got Alyssa here, the player board, and I have an 8-sided dice to represent her 8 health, and I have a 4-sided dice at number 2 to represent how many surge health tokens I have. And if you want to make this more challenging, you could have less health potions, but the recommended is 2. And I guess we are ready to go. So we got the game all set up on the table. We got the starting tile here right in the middle of Strahd's Crypt, and we got our hero Alyssa here standing on the starting point. And once again, this tutorial involves only 1 hero. And I got a little dice here at number 1, and it's going to represent the sun marker, so I don't have to use a whole bunch of counters. I prefer to use dice. And every time there's going to be a white arrow, I have to advance this counter. If it hits 5, Strahd here will wake up. Now I have her player board set to the side here. She has 8 health, so I got 8-sided dice to represent that. And she has 2 surge tokens, but sort of like health potions. So it's set at 2 here on 4-sided dice. To make the game more difficult, you can vary the amount of health potions, but the starting recommendation is 2. Now I also have the dungeon tiles set here, and the bottom one will be the stairwell, the exit. I have the encounter deck all shuffled up. We got the treasure deck here and the monster deck shuffled up as well. And that's pretty much it. Pretty fast and easy. So there is a sequence of play, and that's here on the player aid card. You start off with the hero phase, exploration phase, and end with the villain phase. For the hero phase, you can either move and attack or move, or make 2 movements. However, once you accomplish all that, then you move on to exploration phase. So it's pretty easy at the beginning. There's really no one to attack. And to move, well, I'm just gonna have to move to one of the edges and then end my turn and then start exploration phase. So I'm gonna head over this way as I have more table space that way. So I'm gonna go that way. And I'm gonna take a dungeon tile, flip it around, and see what we got here. Now, sometimes these tiles will have some icons, but that's for additional information on the campaign, so it's not relevant to us right now. But what we need is to point this tile to our hero with the arrow pointing at the edge that they explored. And because it's not a white arrow, we don't advance the sun token. It's not setting right now. However, this black arrow does mean that I have to draw an encounter card. But first, we have to draw a monster card. So we got a monster card here. And it looks like we got a Cobalt Skirmisher. So let's get the associated miniature. We're going to put it on the starting point here on the pile of treasure that he is guarding. There we go. And then that is basically the end of the exploration phase. Now we are gonna move on to the villain phase, but there's no big villain, just small monsters. The other thing we have to do though is draw an encounter card because we got this. So let's do that first. And it looks like I hit a trap, a fire trap. Jets of fire erupt from the walls and ceiling engulf you. Place a fire trap marker on the active hero's tile. If that tile already has a marker, discard this card. Trigger the trap during your villain phase. Each hero on this tile takes 2 damage. So that would be me. The trap is activated, I take 2 damage. So I'm gonna go down to 6 health here. Not a good start. Instead of attacking, the hero on the tile can try to disable it. However, it is already active. Now, I suppose later on my hero phase, I could try to disable this fire trap. And I'm just gonna leave the card here, but it's unlikely I'm gonna go back to this location. Okay, so I lost my health there. And then now we have to deal with the monster attacking. So let's see. Activate each monster and trap, all right? In the order that I drew them. Well, I guess I did the trap first. I should have done the monster first, but that's okay. It's still would have activated. So basically the monster has some tactics here on the card, and if the couple is within 1 tile of the hero, it attacks with the closest hero with thrown javelin. So yeah, he will chuck his javelin at Alyssa here. He gets a +9 to his modifier and has to defeat my armor class of 15. So he has to roll and get higher than 15. Let's just roll the dice here. Let me just maybe do it on the table, save some space. Oh no, 13. So with the 13 roll and his +9 attack, he definitely exceeds my armor class and does 1 point of damage. So now I am down to 5 health. Okay. So that is pretty much it for that first round. So let's go on to the next round. I do want to explore more and also attack him. If I don't explore more, I'm gonna be forced to draw an encounter card, and once again, most of these are bad news. So maybe I will move towards here. I want to get off this fire trap tile anyways, and yeah, maybe head towards this side because I can shoot arrows and I don't have to be adjacent to him. So I'm gonna go. I have a speed of 6 once again. 1, 2, 3. So that's really easy. And then I will. Let's see. I will use my hunter shot here, and I get a +6 modifier, and that should be easy to hit him as he has a armor class of 13. Let's see how that works. Oh no, it's a 5. So 5 +6 does not beat his armor class, unfortunately. I miss. That is unfortunate. However, I do end up at the edge here, so I am going to draw another dungeon tile. Looks like we got a little chapel here. We got a white arrow, so I need to advance the sun or have the sun set, and it's now at number 2. And I'm gonna lay the tile like so. But at least I don't have to draw an encounter card for that. Okay, so that is the end of my turn, at least end of my hero phase. The exploration phase is what I just did there to draw this card. But I do have to draw another monster. So we're gonna draw another monster card here, and this time it is a blazing skeleton. So we're gonna put him on the starting point here. And so these monsters will activate. The Cobalt, we already know, he's gonna chuck his spear at me. This time he rolls, oh my gosh, an 18. He hits me again. I am down to 4 health. I am not doing good. I need my daughter to do some awesome rolls. I am doing some daddy bad rolls. Okay, so he attacks. Now we're gonna look at the Blazing Skeleton tactics. It's listed on the card here. If the Blazing Skeleton is within 1 tile of the hero, it attacks each hero with the closest tile hero with a fireball. So of course that would be me. And he gets +7 to his dice roll. A 7, +7 is 14. It does not beat my armor class of 15. I am safe, thank goodness. All right, so that is pretty much the end of the villain phase. I don't need to activate the trap because I'm not on that tile anymore. And now it is my turn. So I want to keep on exploring, but I will draw more monsters out. But I'm gonna gamble and do that. And I am gonna first attack. I'm gonna use this twin shot. So I can attack 2 monsters within 1 tile. So I can attack both of these, and I just need to get a good roll, I hope. Please, please. 11 plus 4, that makes it 15. So the Blazing Skeleton is hit for sure. Okay, it gets 2 hit points, so it still has 1 health left. Cobalt Skirmisher, though, is defeated. I get 1 experience point, so I'll save that up. But I also get to draw a treasure. Let's see, got an item of holy water. Use this item during your hero phase instead of attacking. Choose an ended monster within 1 tile, and it takes 1 damage. So automatic damage, so that's useful. I'm gonna keep that handy. And I need to move. So this Cobalt Skirmisher is defeated. Let's put him here. And then I need to move and keep on exploring, as there is a time to beat with the sun here. And I want to get far away from Strahd's coffin as well. So let me go this way and end my turn there. That way the edge will keep on expanding and I still have line of sight. So let me do that. And now for exploration phase, pull a new dungeon tile here. So this one's with a black arrow, unfortunately, because that means I have to draw a encounter card. Let's do that. Mist of Terror. So this one, you hear a whispering chant, and a white mist flows through the crypts. As you breathe in the foul air, horrifying thoughts root you in place. Roll a dice for each hero, 1 through 5. I take some damage, so hopefully I don't have a bad daddy roll. Oh my gosh, and of course I do. I roll a 3, I take 1 point of damage, I'm down to 3 health. So I'll go down to 3. And I am immobilized, unfortunately. So I am stuck there. All right, discard this card. So when I'm immobilized, there is a token stating that I am stuck here until the end of my next hero phase. but I'll keep that token in the box as we will just remember that. And I still have to draw a monster card here. So let's see what we got. And this time it is a swarm of rats. Let's see if I can find the associated miniature. And here we go. And I didn't realize this until I watched the video I uploaded of the miniatures and how to swap them out with pre-painted versions. But Canis Lopez actually painted the eyes on some of these rats and they're glowing green. It's pretty cool. All right, anyways, we got our swarm of rats and we're gonna put him down on the token or tile there. All right, so I am in a bit of trouble and I think what I'll do is I'll do a healing surge in a bit. Now we gotta activate these monsters, or maybe I should do that for healing surge now. Now, unfortunately, I cannot, as they are not used as traditional potions. Once my health goes down to 0, then a healing surge could be used to revive or refresh the character for this hero 4 health points. Okay, so we still, we activated this trap. Now we got to activate these monsters. So we do it in order of those cards, and so that would be the Blazing Skeleton going first, and he has his +7 attack there, and looks like that's a 9 + 7. Oh, I think he beats me. That's 16. Yes, it is, and that means he does damage to me. And actually, it does 2 damage here. So I'm down to 1 health. Oh man, I don't know if I can survive this tutorial. Okay, now we're gonna do the Rat Swarm card. And that would be 7 here, but let's see. If a Rat Swarm is within 1 tile of the hero, it moves to the closest hero tile and attacks that hero on the tile with a multitude of bites. So yeah, he's just gonna go up to me right on my tile here. Okay, and he gets a 7 to his roll. Oh man, 14 + 7, so that beats my armor class of 15. I get another damage, so that means I am knocked out. That is unfortunate. Will Alyssa survive? We will see. Don't give up. Okay, so I think that is the end of the villain phase. We did the encounter already, the 2 monsters to be had. I guess if I'm knocked out, I'm not necessarily immobilized anymore. I will let that pass since I got knocked out. Or maybe she got glued up or something. Either way, let's have to use a healing surge here. So now we're only got 1 left. I was down to 0, so now I'm back up to 4 health. I pop back up with some renewed vigor. Unfortunately, once again, I have that immobilized condition, so I gotta stay here. But at least I can attack. And I will use my twin shot ability here again. Do +4 to my roll. Hopefully I do get a really good roll. Oh my gosh, it's a 5. So this, this is bad. I miss. The Rat Swarm had an armor class of 12, so 5 + 4, that's 9. I don't hit either one of them. I might have to use a utility here, or a power-up. Let's see. So, maybe I'm going to do split the tree here. You fire 2 arrows at once, which strike 2 different monsters. And I can only use this once, but I'm in trouble, so I think I'm going to go for it. So I get a +6 to this roll. Hopefully I can do it. 11 plus 6 is 17, so I definitely hit both and do 2 damage. So now this is exhausted, so I'm going to flip this over. But I think that was worth it. I have defeated these 2 monsters. And now with that out of the way, Rat Swarm, I have 4 experience, but I think I need 5 to level up. But I get 2 treasure cards. So the first one being a glyph of warning. Use this item during your hero phase instead of attacking. First, so basically it acts like a mine and can cause 1 damage. That might be helpful. Oh, a potion of healing. All right, so that is really good. Okay, so let's see. So these cards are going to be part of my experience points. Now, unfortunately, as we can see here in the sequence of cards, I have that immobilization condition, but now that's exhausted. It's down to the villain phase, but I did not unfortunately explore because I was stuck. I cannot move. That means I have to draw an encounter card. So this could be bad news again. Let's see what we get this time. Life Lip Siege. A gnarled old man dressed in a cloak steps from the shadows. I watch the master's treasure. At least I do, unless I'm distracted. So let's see if we could distract him. And I get, oh no, a bad roll too. You scared Leaf and he calls for help. Place a new monster on the active heroes tile. My gosh, all right. Okay, so let's draw a new monster, and it's another Kobold Skirmisher. So we have a miniature for that already. I guess I should take away these 2 critters. And I put the Kobold Skirmisher over there. Or maybe I could have him just start from an edge for more thematic appearance. Okay, so he shows up there. And let's see. I think now I have to activate him. And so he sees me and he's going to throw a spear. He gets a 6. With his 9, that's 15. That equals my armor class. Now, unfortunately, that equals my armor class, and it still counts as a hit. So now I'm down to 3 health. Okay. All right. Boy, really tough. Okay. So now I think we are going to go back to the hero phase, and I can move. But I could also heal up with this potion that I have. So I'm definitely going to use this and heal up 2 right now. So I'm going to go up to 5 here. Set that aside. And let's see. I am going to head. I'm just going to move over here. Okay, so I can be at the edge and get another space going, because I need to get down to, once again, to the bottom of this deck here and find the exit. Okay, so now I'm going to attack the Kobold. And let's see, I don't need to use Twin Shot here. I am going to use her regular Hunter Shot. So that's going to be a +6. Should be able to do it. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's a 9. It's a total miss. All right, so let's draw a tile. At least we found a laboratory. It has a white arrow, so the sun is setting. Now it is at position 3. At least there's no encounter card I have to draw. But there is a monster I have to pick. So your new monster card. It is another Cobalt Skirmisher. Okay, so let me find the associated miniature for that. Put it on the tile there. And this guy will activate as well. So he will chuck his javelin at me. And of course he's gonna, oh, finally a good roll in my favor. He rolled a 1. So that is definitely a miss. Okay, so now I got 2 kobolds to deal with, and I need to keep on exploring. So let me, 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna just go here, and I am gonna use my twin shot. Okay, let's see if I could do it. +4 to my roll. Give me a 20, please. All right, it is an 18, thank gosh. All right, so I definitely hit both and do 1 point of damage to each. And they are both defeated, and I get additional experience points. Before I add that up, let's find what kind of loot I get. And let's put these monsters aside. So one is a necklace of fireballs. So that might be pretty helpful. And the next treasure I get is a magic sword. Play this item immediately. You gain +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. Okay, so unfortunately, well, I guess I'll put it here. There's a flying magic sword that will attack adjacent monsters, so we'll see what happens with that. Now let's see if I level up, but I do have experience, as you need 5 experience. However, unfortunately, I haven't rolled a natural 20. I gotta roll a natural 20 sometime during an attack or disabling a trap, and then through that experience, I can use these cards and level up. So that is one of the restrictions. It's not automatic level up, unfortunately. Okay, so now that I'm at this edge, we gotta keep on exploring. Doing the exploration phase. We're going to draw this tile. And looks like we got one with a black arrow here. Going to put that card down, tile down. Let's draw an encounter here. Illusionary trick. Even allies aren't always what they appear to be. The active hero swaps positions with the monster that is furthest away from him or her. All right, well, I guess nothing happens. There is no monster on the board, so that's good. I am safe. So we draw a monster card for this tile, though. It is a Wraith Undead. And I got the associated Wraith miniature here, so we'll put him on his point. And I think I did a mistake in the fact that I'm supposed to play this event card after I place the monster. So let's just do that. So basically this is the furthest monster away, and we're gonna basically swap positions. Okay, so that was supposed to be in between. Sorry about that mistake. And now the monster activates and attacks. So he will move adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a life-draining claw. Okay, so he will go right here and attack with +6. Let's see there. Gets a 7, and that's 13. He does not meet my AC of 15, and he misses. And wow, look at that. He does 3 points of damage. So that is pretty bad. Now, I still... so that is basically the end of that round. Now it's my turn to attack and move. I will attack him, of course. And I got this magic sword that's still in the vicinity here. So that will give me a +1 bonus since it's just one person, I will use my more powerful hunter shot here to attack him. And actually, I also have some holy water here. So let's go back and think about this card. And I could just chuck it at him. Now he has 2 health. So I think I will do that. Let me attack him first, though. Oh, come on. Let's get it flat. Okay, here we go. And that is a 6. Plus 6, that's 12. Plus 1, that's 13. Oh no, I do not damage him. Okay, so that is unfortunate. However, let me just check this water here so at least gets 1 damage. And I am gonna move. It's because I want to keep on getting the exploration done. So I'm gonna move away here. Okay, so let's get another dungeon tile, see what we got. We got a dark fountain with a white arrow. So now I need to have the sun go into position 4. And once again at 5, Strahd here is getting ready to wake up. Maybe put his miniature as he's probably gonna wake up soon. Okay, so let's place this tile down. That's the exploration phase. I will have to draw a new monster card here. Let's see what we get. And this time it is a wolf. There's definitely a lot of different critters in this castle. So he will start off there. Okay, so he will attack if it's adjacent, but he's not adjacent to me. So he will need to move towards me. It moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that with a pounce. So he has 2 different attacks, but he's going to do a pounce attack, which is a little bit weaker. So he's going to jump and pounce right here. Gonna roll this dice. Oh my goodness, and look at this, an 18. So I suffer 1 damage, and now I am slowed. So my health now is gonna be down to 4. Okay, down to 4. And I was sustained a slowed condition. So with a slow condition, my speed will be restricted to 2 until the end of my next hero phase. Okay, so that's pretty easy to denote. All right, so I am in trouble again. Let's see. So now that monster attacked, and I guess this wraith has to attack too. Or did he already? I forgot. No, I believe he does need to attack. All right. 11 plus 6. Oh man, he hits me for 3 damage. What is this? All right, so for 3 damage, I am now down to 1 health. Okay. All right, so I believe that is the end of the monster turn. Now it is the hero phase, and I gotta get some good rolls, please. So let's do twin shot, I suppose. So that would be this one, plus 4 to my roll. If I don't get a good roll here, my gosh. All right, so it's a 10 plus 4. So I do hit the wolf here. So he is defeated, thank goodness. And the wraith, unfortunately, has 15. So I missed the wraith. Okay, oh, I forgot. There's a magic sword to help me out there. So I do get him. That is great news. So the wraith, I can say goodbye to. And now let's get these cards can be used for experience points. By the way, you can also trade in these experience points to negate an encounter card. So that's helpful. And to do that, you need to do 5 experience points, I believe. So we also need to get 2 treasure cards here. So I got 2 of them here. Let's see. One is a lucky charm, and I get a reroll. That's good. And another lucky charm, so that's going to be helpful. I still need to move to an edge. Maybe I'll... Oh, I'm slowed, so I can only move 2. So 1, 2. So I'm still able to get to an edge here. And let's see what we got here. It is a white arrow. So I think Strahd's gonna wake up. Before I do that, let me just place this monster here first. Let's see what we got here. It's another wolf. I'll just use the same miniature. And now let's see what happens. So this is gonna hit 5, and Strahd here is now awake. So Strahd here has a huge tile. Let's take a closer look at it here. So he has a mist form ability. He's gonna move and chase after me. 5 hit points. Let's see if Strahd is within 1 tile of the hero. So let's see. I wonder how fast he can move. Let's figure that out. It's right here at the bottom. And otherwise, because all these are related to closer hero actions, here, otherwise Strahd moves 2 tiles towards the hero with the most hit points. So he is a fast mover. All right, so he is awake. Okay, so now we are at the start of the villain phase, and we have our little player guide here, villain phase. So once again, we do have a villain now called Strahd, and we activate it first before these monsters or traps. So he's gonna move 2 tiles. So he's gonna dash towards me really fast. Maybe I could have his arrow pointing towards me. Man, he is so close. All right, so I will have to activate this wolf though. So once again, he will pounce on me. So I'm gonna jump like that. I'm gonna roll a dice. Oh my goodness. 13 plus 7, that definitely beats my AC. I get 1 damage. I'm slowed, so I can't escape Strahd. I think I'm in big trouble. And plus I get knocked out. So I'm down to 0, but I will heal up to 4 soon. So let me get that ready. All right, but yeah, I get knocked down. And I believe that is the end of that round. So I get another surge of energy. This is all exhausted now. I'm up to 4 health. Okay, maybe we get rid of this sunset. All right, and now I get to pop back up. I guess, you know, I have to look it up if my condition slowed or immobilized still applies to me after you get knocked out. But I believe it still applies, as once again, it's more like maybe getting low and you drink a health potion. You don't lose item cards or experience, so I'm still affected by the slow. And well, at least I can be 2 tiles away and escape from Strahd. However, I might want to do twin shot to attack him. However, his armor class here is 9, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to defeat him. So let's see. So let's try to get rid of this wolf then. I'm gonna concentrate my ability on the wolf. And use my hunter shot, that is, with a +6. Come on, get a good roll. Oh my gosh, you see that? 5. That's only 11. I miss. Oh my goodness. So, anyways, I am gonna have to move out of the way. I'm slowed, so I could go diagonal 1, 2. I'm not 2 tiles away, or I am 2 tiles away. 1, 2 tiles away. Let me see, but I don't want to be adjacent to him. He gets a +9 to his attack, but there's nowhere I can go to be safe. All right, so I'll just run here. Okay. So because I do not get to the edge there, I have to draw an encounter card. Hopefully it's not bad news. Environment blood fog. So I might want to, actually what I wanted to do is I have a whole bunch of experience points and I want to avoid any encounter because once again, these are all bad news. So it doesn't matter what the card says, they're invariably going to be bad news. So I will trade in these 5 experience points and I still have 5 to level up if I get a natural 20, but it doesn't seem to be a good night for rolls. Either way, I will trade these in and I will skip this encounter card. So let's just, I'm not sure what it bloody fog is, but we'll find out on a different day. All right, so we'll skip that. And now we're gonna go on to the villain phase. So Strahd will move 2 because he cannot attack me. So he will move 2 and he is right on my butt now. But the wolf can attack and he is now adjacent, so he will do a bite with +9. All right, so let's see. That was off camera. Oh my goodness, look at that. I am done for. I got 2 damage. Now I'm down to 2. All right, let's see. I know I can't defeat him, so I'm gonna just do a hunter shot on the wolf here. +6. And I do defeat him. Okay, so that is good news. We get a treasure. Use this item. Another lucky charm. I gotta do my rerolls. I gotta use my lucky charms here. All right, this wolf is gone. I'm gonna move to the edge here. And look, I still have all these tiles to go through. So I'm gonna go there. Go here. It is a, I don't have enough experience points saved up if I want to level up, so I'm just going to have to deal with this one. It is a bat swarm. A horde of shrieking bats flutter through the catacombs, blocking your sight. If there is a environment card already in play, discard this, but there is not. Whenever a hero attacks a monster that is not on his or her tile, the hero makes the roll twice and uses the lower roll. All right, so that will be distracting. All right, and that, I think this is in play the entire time. There's just bats swarming around me, distracting me, especially with Strahd around. So that is very thematic in place. And before I actually play this, I gotta, of course, draw a monster. And it is another wolf. All right, so we already got the wolf miniature out. We'll put him right there. and they activate. Now Strahd activates. Let's see, so he doesn't have less hit points. He's definitely within 1 tile. And he moves adjacent to the hero and attacks it with a blood draining bite. Okay, so bite, he has a +8 and we'll do 2 points of damage. I have only 2 hit points left. I might have to use my lucky charm roll here, but let's see what he gets. Oh my god, he gets a 20, of course. So I am gonna use one of my 3 lucky charm cards and re-roll. It's an 8, so 8 plus 8 is 16. He still hits me. I gotta use my other lucky charm card. Okay, just please get a bad roll. A 1, finally. Okay, so he misses. All right, so that is good. Now, the wolf will pounce, go here. He has a +7 to his roll. Let's see what he gets. Whoa. Knocked over myself. That is not a good omen. And it is a 12. So that will hit me and do 1 point of damage. So I am now on my final health. Okay, so I am going to use my arrow, hunter shot, to fight the wolf. Come on, let's do it. Oh, look at this. It is a natural 20, finally. So I do have 5 experience points here. So we'll use these cards. I'll trade those in. And now I can flip over the card here. And this is Alyssa, a level 2. Let's see. When you level up, increase your hit points by 2, your AC by 1, and your surge value by 1. So I got another day, and I get an additional ranger daily power. So that is all good news. So first of all, I was at 1 health, so I'm gonna go up to 3, I suppose. Burst of power. I get another healing surge, and now, oh, I should put this on the second side here. Well, I guess I increased my hit points by 2. It doesn't say I heal up. So what should I do? I'm gonna say I go up to 3. It might be a little cheap, but I am in trouble, so I need a little bit of help. So I'm gonna give my surge here, and let's find another daily power. Additional daily power. Maybe I could just use the same one to flip it over. But I suppose I'm supposed to get new skills, and so we'll use bounding attack here, and it will give me a +6 with a 3 damage. Okay, so that is refreshing. Boy, that is really cutting it close. Okay, so let's go back to where we're at on the board here. So I rolled a natural 20. I defeat this wolf, and I got to keep this card here. And even with the -1 to the roll, I still do it. And basically, I will now draw a treasure, and let's see what we've got. This time it is Holy Avenger. Play this immediately. I gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this is in play. And increase the bonus to 3 against undead monsters. So that is cool. I don't think I could defeat Strahd, though. I probably need some team help. So I think my best bet is still to run away. Yeah, especially since he has 12 health. Okay, so that is my attack. I want to move. I can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will end my turn here. And I will draw a new dungeon tile. And it is another one with a black arrow. Before I do that, let's draw a monster here. Let's bring these cards over closer. Okay, let's draw a new monster card. It is a spider. So let's find a spider token. Make sure that is. And put it right here. Menacingly. I will have to draw a new encounter, but I do have experience cards that I could use to trade in, but I only have 2 left, it looks like. So not enough to make it 5, so I do have to draw a card. This time it is a frenzy. Each monster you control activates twice. My goodness. All right, so let's see. First of all, the villain goes. So that would be Strahd. He's gonna swoop up to me. I guess he'll point at me, and he will do his bite attack of 8. Oh my goodness, 17. So I do have one last Lucky Charm attack reroll, so I will use that. So hopefully he gets a bad roll this time. He gets a 9. So 9 plus his bite. 9 plus, oh no. That is still equal or greater than 15, unfortunately. And let's see, does 2 damage to me. Oh, I forgot, I did heal up. So I'm go down to 1 health here. I'm still in the game. And let's see. This guy, though, attacks twice. So I'm not adjacent, but he's with 1 tile. So he will... So he's not adjacent. So he will attack with web, I suppose. So web is a plus 11. Oh my goodness. Sorry, that's off the camera. Let's try to do this roll on camera. Okay, he gets a 15. And it does 1 damage, plus I'm slowed. And place the spider adjacent. Okay, so I get 1 damage. I'm knocked out. But I do have a healing surge. I'm knocked out, but I got 1 last healing surge, and some healing surge is 5. So now I'm gonna go up to 5. But that is a little bit later. That's during the hero phase. So I guess his second attack won't count for anything because I'm knocked out already. Okay, so now it is time to use that surge. Okay, whoops. Let's see. Once again, I want to attack this spider instead. I'm going to use my hunter shot. This card here. 13, so that's 19. I definitely hit him, and he has only 1 health, so that is fantastic. I remove the spider from play. Gonna draw a treasure card here. This time it is a intimidating bellow. Play this immediately. Place 1 monster on a tile 2 tiles away from a tile. Why is that good news? It's supposed to be fortune. Place 1 monster. Oh, does that mean I gotta move this monster away because it's supposed to be good news? I guess so. Maybe it's a large belch or something she did and scared Strahd away. So, all right. Hopefully I'm doing that right. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. That's 1 tile, 2 tiles. All right, so that's good. That is a fortune. I guess I should say, maybe there was a good war cry she did. Okay. All right, so that is good news. I think that is the end of that encounter phase. Okay, now it's the hero phase. So I guess I could shoot arrow Strahd, but I know I can't defeat him. I have only 2 more tiles to go down, so let me, oh, I have that special ability of revealing counters. Let's see here. During your exploration phase, you can explore 1 unexplored edge, even if you're not adjacent to it. So I could explore 1 and open up 1 up. So that would flip over the map faster. Maybe I should have done those, done it in the beginning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 5 to go here. But unfortunately, it is a, let's see. This is a dead end, but let's see what we got here. Got an arcane circle. Okay, so first of all, I've got to draw a monster for this. Get rid of this spider card here. And it's another spider. Okay, we got that mini out. Now, with her ability here, you can explore 1 explored on your tile. So unfortunately, there's no unexplored edges. It's all restricted. I should have probably used her power earlier, and maybe I wouldn't be in so much trouble, but I might be in luck because Strahd is really far away, and I didn't think I might be able to finish this, but it's getting pretty exciting. Okay, so I do have this spider here. I'm supposed to draw an encounter card. However, I do think I have enough experience points. No, I have only 4, so I need 1 more. So I guess I still have to draw that encounter. So let's see what we get this time. All right, a little flavor text here. It's a little hard to read. A gaunt, ghoulish looking man in a torn suit grins at you through yellow teeth. The master said we were expecting company. Allow me to escort you to your chambers. Draw a tile from the bottom of the dungeon tile deck and stack it adjacent to any unexplored edge. Place 2 monsters on that tile, then place the activator on that tile. Okay, so basically that would be this one here, exit already. Let's just put it here. And let's draw 2 monsters. It's another spider and a skeleton. Okay, so then we find those miniatures. And we got our skeleton and spider. So we'll put them 1 here, maybe 1 here, blocking the exit. Okay, let's see. Then place the active hero on that tile. So I guess I get warped over here. Each other hero can place himself on the active tile. So basically everyone gets drawn here. All right, so I'll put this card away. And what next? So now it's time for the villain phase, and so Strahd will not attack. He's just gonna move up 2. 1, 2. So that's easy. This monster was drawn up first, so he will do, unfortunately, his vicious web attack. Now, I do have some, let's see, I have to play these during my hero phase instead of attacking. All right, so keep that in mind later. So this guy will do the web attack. And that is a plus 11, which is really bad for me. Yeah, it's gonna hit. And I get 1 damage. So I am down to 4 health. And I will, let's see. I get slowed, but I just need to get there. I'm just gonna come closer. All right, so this one is adjacent to me. So it's gonna do a bite of 6. So he hits me 2, and I get 2 damage. So now I am down to 2 health. And now it's the skeleton's turn to attack. It's adjacent, so it's going to use the scimitar. So that's only plus 7. Hopefully he misses. Please miss. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's hit. I'm down to 1 health. 1 health. Okay. That is it. Now it's my turn to attack. I want to get rid of him and escape. Now, before I do that roll to attack him with Hunter's Shot, I took a look at the adventure scenario here, and it does say victory. I win the game if the hero starts his or her turn on that tile. And, well, I am starting my turn on this tile. I guess, I'm going to just use my agility as a ranger and just run and past him and go down the stairs. But let me just try Hunter Shot. Let me just see if I hit him or not and defeat him. I get 11 plus 6. That would be 17, and I actually do hit him. It beats his AC, so he is actually knocked out. So I like that. I like that. I shot my arrow, ran past him, and I did it. That's unbelievable. After all those bad rolls. So sometimes, maybe there's no mitigation necessarily, but the game mixes it up with other mechanics, and you saw it was pretty nail biter experience for me to go through this dungeon with some bad rolls and some close encounters, and really dramatic. Strahd was chasing me, had that lucky draw with that bellow and forced him away. And so I live another day. So that was really exciting. Hopefully you had fun watching me go through this playthrough. And if I made any mistakes, just leave me a comment down below so I know for next time. But once again, that is Dungeons & Dragons Castle Ravenloft with some painted minis here. And I had a fun doing this tonight, and I can't wait to try this out with my daughter now that I'm more accustomed to the rules, as I haven't played this for some time. And thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Keep on adventuring out there.